Good morning, everyone. This is Tamara Sweeney from Love Dominates. I apologize for the appearance. I've been in the rain all morning. Anyway, this video I'm doing today, I just want to explain what I'm doing. I am taking a voicemail message from the Alienator from my ex-spouse, and I am transcribing it, and I'm also going to write a little bit of a narrative so you can understand and see the behaviors of a narcissistic person, their contradictions. So what they're telling people and what they're actually doing are two different things. So please pay attention to this video. I will have the red flags highlighted, and I will talk you through this voicemail message. Again, this is a voicemail message from my ex-spouse to his longtime friend of 39 years. His name is Beeb, B-E-E-B. It's just a nickname. Anyway, listen well. This is great.
I'm an honorable person. I'm a sensible person. For you to sit there and say over and over again that you're ashamed of me, I can't even believe those words are coming out of your mouth. I am a hero to these children, and I'm viewed extremely favorably by everybody who knows our children and also knows me. So for you to be listening to a woman that has continually attacked me for years, hasn't got over the fact that she filed for divorce, she had the affair, she has sued me in civil court, she has cost me tens of thousands of dollars because of this, and she continually makes up insane bullshit about me. I am on solid ground, big guy. I'm one of the most sane people I know. And for you to even, I'm absolutely speechless. I cannot believe that you would, A, talk to a woman that is completely off her rocker, and that you are buying what she's saying, that I'm doing anything to her. I haven't talked to the kids about her. I don't freaking stop the kids from seeing her at all, not one bit. I've encouraged them when they've had the opportunity to spend time with her. It is her that's fucked this whole thing up. You are so 110% off base. It is startling to me. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to go on any more than this. You are way wrong, big guy. And consider this. The last time I speak to you, unless I hear from you with a reality apology and with a complete conviction that you're not going to be speaking to this woman anymore, because I do not speak to anybody who talks to Tamara and believes any of the bullshit she's saying. So that's where we're going to leave it. So you decide. I've made my decision with regards to not wanting anything to do with Tamara, and that's as far as it goes. I've never missed a freaking payment to her. $2,500 a month, which started at over almost $4,000 a month. She's cost this family tens of thousands of dollars. I pay for college. I have done everything within inside the law. She's had 5 attorneys, 6 attorneys that have all walked away from her. The court system thinks she's nuts because she is nuts. So anybody who sits there and says that
To replay this message, press 1.
Okay, hopefully you have just listened to Tom's voicemail message, the Alienator, to his best friend of 39 years named Beeb. Now, I'm going to take Tom's voicemail message, transcribe it into 22 different bullet points. So let me get started so this isn't so long. The first one, he says, I am shocked, insulted, in disbelief that you are listening to a woman that has done more harm to this family than anyone can even conceive. So right there, he's trying to build it up that I'm the bad person. I raised these children practically alone for the first 17 years. He didn't have a problem then, but when I asked for divorce, now all of a sudden I've caused more harm to the family. Number 2, I am an honorable person. I am a sensible person. How is lying, cheating, manipulating, hiding money, hiding assets, forgery, perjury, premeditating a divorce way back in 2007, how is all of this, honorable? How is this sensible? It's easier to be honest and truthful than to be deceitful. So sensible, honorable, I don't know where he's getting that. Number 3, for you to say over and over again that you are ashamed of me. I can't even believe those words are coming out of your mouth. So he's just trying to shame that person for saying that. Number 4, this one's great. I am a hero in the eyes of my children. That is a typical alienator, a narcissist, the grandiose part of the narcissist. They're a hero. They're Superman. They saved our children from the big bad wolf, me, their mother. I mean, who actually says they're a hero? I'm a hero. Think about that. Number 5, I am viewed extremely favorably by everyone who knows our children and also knows me. So again, this is, first of all, who cares? Second of all, who says that? And third, it's all about their image and their ego. Okay, number 6. So for you to be listening to a woman who has continually attacked me for years, I've attacked him. I'm just on the defense, always trying to prove my innocence. So no, I didn't attack him. You can look into the court system. I didn't even want to go through the court system. When I asked for a divorce, then a typical narcissist or an alienator, because they cannot face you again. They don't want to see you, as they say. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to say your name. So in order to cut me out, they have to cut the kids out. So that's number 6. Number 7, she has cost me tens of thousands of dollars. Let's see. He puts almost $1 million of federal tax liens in my name from his personal income taxes and his personal business. But he doesn't make any money. So how does he have $1 million of federal tax liens? Oxymoron. So he has put liens in my name. He's saying I've cost him tens and thousands of dollars. This is all his own doings. So he pays his mom $10,000 a month, and she's never worked a day in her life. I had no idea until after I was divorced. When I asked for divorce, then all of a sudden he came home and he never worked again. He never left the house. So what was he really doing? Vacationing. He was in Vegas with his mom in Aruba. I mean, the list goes on. But he's going around telling everyone, I cost him all this money. No, I didn't. Not at all. This is his revenge, and it's costing, he's doing it himself. Number 8, she makes up insane bullshit about me. Insane. That's because it is insane. And it's sort of like a narcissist looking in front of a mirror, and whatever they put onto you is actually what they think about themselves. So he, in reality, thinks he is insane. But to be honest with you, this whole situation is insane, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And he lives in fear. Number 9. I am on solid ground, big guy. I am one of the most sane people I know. Sorry, there's a fly in here. I would say sane, meaning he knows he's insane, not sane. Number 10. I am speechless. I cannot believe that, and then he writes, you would talk to a woman who is completely off her rocker and that you are buying what she is saying. So he doesn't even call me by name. He calls me woman throughout this whole voicemail message. Just so you know, I have never been medically diagnosed, mentally diagnosed with bipolar or any illness. But he tried. He absolutely tried. And this is what he tells everyone, is that I'm insane. And then they get their flying monkeys to go around and do their dirty work for him. So, for example, they hired my brother. My brother would go around telling my whole entire family, my mom, my dad, neighbors, everyone, that I was insane. They even had a psych eval report in their hands, which I thought was private information, but there was nothing in there that diagnosed me with anything. All right. Let's see, where was I? Number 11. I haven't been talking to the kids about her. I don't freaking stop the kids from seeing her at all. Not one bit. I have encouraged them when they have had the opportunity to spend time with her. He doesn't stop them from seeing me. Not one bit. Okay. All my followers have watched my videos. He has blocked me. I've gone to the door. All he does is threatens me and calls the cops, or says he's going to call the cops, or he does call the cops. I have put up signs. I have given my kids birthday gifts, holiday gifts. He takes them down. He keeps them out in the garage. I have videos of all this. But he says right here, I haven't been talking to the kids about her. He doesn't have to talk bad about me. He doesn't have to bring up my name, because the fear in my children started when they were 10, 12, 14, and 16. They just don't know it. What happens is splitting. Their minds split. And they don't even realize it. But it's like a trigger name now. You say the word dad or mom or Tamara or whatever, it like, whew, triggers them. But I just can't even believe he would say that to people. He's actually contradicting himself. He's doing the complete opposite. I have tried to do everything. My last video was I had gone to a sign company, said happy birthday to my son Dalton, just with hearts, and said I love you. And he calls up the sign company and threatens them, saying, if you don't come and get these signs down, I'm going to destroy them. And I'm going to call the cops. And the sign company sends an email. They're all pissed off because they have to leave work, lose customers, and come pick up these signs. Now, what message does that send our child? Number 2, he also is telling people that it was Dalton who wanted the signs down. If my son, who is 24 years old, wants to take the signs down, why wouldn't he just walk outside and take the signs down and put them aside and let them come pick them up later? Nope. Had to be picked up by a certain time or he was going to destroy them. But yet he says he's encouraging the kids to see me. That one's great. Okay, number 12. It's her, excuse my language here, it's her that's fucked this whole thing up. So, once again, blame. It's black and white. There's no gray in between. Tom is 100% perfect, 100% right. Tamara is 100% wrong and just messed up, mentally ill. All right. Number 13. You are so 100% off base, Beeb. It's It's startling to me. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to go on any more than this. You are way wrong, big guy. I can hear these words in my head. I can hear his voice. Here it is again. Tom Sweeney's never wrong, and his friend of 39 years is wrong. So, once again, there's no gray matter. It's Tom's 100% right, and if you don't listen to him, you're cut. Cut. 14. Consider this the last time I speak to you, unless I hear from you with a reality apology and with a complete conviction that you are not going to be speaking with this woman anymore. Okay, so right here, he's threatening Beeb, his friend of 39 years, that he's not going to be his friend anymore unless if he gives him a reality apology. I don't even know what that is. Like a real apology. And with complete conviction. Who says this to somebody who's supposed to be your friend of 39 years? And he's... Okay, so this is what it says again. Consider this the last time I speak to you unless I hear from you with a reality apology and with a complete conviction that you are not going to be speaking with this woman anymore. He can't say my name. It's, I'm a woman. All right, enough with that one. 15. Because I do not speak to anybody who talks to Tamara and believes any of the bullshit she says. So this is great. He admits he will not speak to anyone who talks to Tamara. So if my children speak to me, or if our children speak to me, he will cut off our kids. That's the fear factor right there. So he's contradicting himself. I don't stop the kids from seeing Tamara. I don't do this. I don't do that. But right here he says, I do not speak to anyone who talks to Tamara and believes any of her bullshit that she says. Number one, my bullshit is the honest to God truth. Number two, he's trying to, counteract that because of his ego and his image. 16. So that's where we're going to leave it. You decide. He's talking to Beeb. I've made my decision with regards of not wanting anything to do with Tamara, and that's as far as it goes. So not wanting to do anything with Tamara. So who is the problem here? Who is the issue? It's the alienator is the issue. The narcissist is the issue. How can we co-parent if he says something like that? That's why, I'm going to say it again, that Tom had to cut ties with me and cut the kids from me too, because he can never face me again due to his guilt, his lies, and his shame. Okay, 17. I've never missed a freaking payment to her. $2,500 a month that started at over $4,000 a month. Okay, so this is how he's telling everyone he's paying me. But he doesn't say anything that for the first 13 months, I didn't get a dime. Nothing. Nilch. So he was 13 months in arrears. That's why it started at $4,000 a month. He didn't pay me anything. He even stole our money out of our accounts. So I was homeless. I was living out of my car with one bag, going from house to house. I mean, it was awful. Sleeping in your car. He took all our money. He wanted to make sure, he said to me, you were either going to be 6 feet under, or the kids are going to kill you and get away with it because you deserve it and they're underage. So, the whole payment thing cracks me up because, number one, equitable distribution. We've never had discovery. $2,500 a month was nothing. I found out he was making close to, I don't even want to say the figures because you won't even believe me, but it's well over, I probably should have been making, I'm gonna call it in half. Call it $50,000 a month. That's how much he was lying. That's how much money he was hiding. And he has a ton of LLCs. And it's an illegal Ponzi scheme. The other thing is, he did make late payments. He played this game all the time of, let's pay at the very end of the month. But then, he never paid the courts. He paid his lawyer because he never wanted to write my name on a check. That's another narcissistic move. He wrote Cheryl Rentz's name. She had to wait 3 days to clear the check, and then I got my money. She was the one who paid me, his lawyer. How messed up is that? Just because my name would never cross his lips or in penmanship. Okay, 18. She's cost this family tens of thousands of dollars. Flat out lie. Just a lie. He's the one who caused all the problems. I never thought we had any money. He did this whole thing wrong. If he would have kept everything the same, me in the house, him gone for 6 weeks, and then he came home on the weekends, could have the kids, and we were co-parenting, wouldn't have cost us a dime. But his anger, his rage, his ego, his reputation, his image, all got in the way.